All right, what's going on, y'all? So we got another classic Cadillac for you today. So we're gonna take you all around it, get you on a test drive, throw her up on the rack. So let's get into it. You got 67 DeVille convertible, super cool car. One of my favorite colors in these DeVilles, the Venetian blue. I just think it's a classic Cadillac color. I kind of like any of these old convertibles in a like a pastel type color. So getting to it, we got her sitting on a set of 22-inch chromes, Vogue tires, obviously. Paint and body's in pretty decent shape. This is original paint, so there are going to be some defects. It's about driver's quality, just being honest. Excuse the sniffling. We in Alabama, so we got pollen everywhere. First thing I'll point out, a couple scratches right here on the door. No major dents or anything I really need to point out. Skirt's still intact, look pretty solid. Coming to the rear quarter, got a little bit of a imperfection there, nothing crazy. Again, quarter looks pretty solid. Don't see any waves or anything they need to point out. You guys will see the top works later. You'll see that later on in the video. Solid single stage paint. Again, this is an original car. Bumper looks good. No dents, no cracks. We do have a little bit of pitting that's going to start. Pretty normal again for a 60-year-old car, but bumper's in pretty good shape. Looking down this driver's side, rear quarter looks pretty solid. No waves or anything. Let's go ahead and keep on moving down. Pretty solid. Single stage, of course, you have a little bit of staining here and there. Nothing crazy. Front glass looks solid. Windshield, no cracks, no stars. All chrome is intact around it. Coming down the hood again, looks pretty solid. Looks to be lined up properly as well. Don't see any paint scuffing on these corners. Front chrome looks very solid around the headlights, bumper itself, and the grille. I don't have any rust, dents, or cracks that I need to point out. I think the front of the car looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and pop under the hood. Boy, these Cadillac hoods, you'll never get used to how heavy they are. Underneath, relatively solid. You can tell it's got a new distributor. Some of the wiring's been redone. New compressor, AC does below. Power brakes, power steering, all your normal stuff that you expect. So relatively clean underneath. Probably could use a repaint, like an engine bay paint, but leave that for the next person to decide if they're gonna keep it stock or run LS. Trunk super clean, it's bare, nothing to hide anything. You got your stock hubcaps. But other than that, relatively clean trunk, nothing to really point out. Pans look phenomenal, and underneath looks solid as well. Getting to the interior, I do believe the interior is the highlight of this car. Again, body is in good condition. You just got the driver's quality paint, but I think the interior is beautiful. Again, you got that beautiful blue interior. Seatbelts look like they're new. But no rips, tears, or stains in these back seats. Panels look solid. Carpet appears to be original. You got a few stains here and there. Passenger door panel looks solid. No warping, no cracks. Here's our passenger seat. Again, beautiful, no stains. Really don't have any wear patterns. I'd be surprised if this wasn't redone at some point in time. Dash looks solid. No cracks, no warping. You guys know how rare that is on these 60-year-old vehicles. Driver's side, again. Doors look solid. Got a little bit of discoloration from the sun. That's expected anytime you have a convertible. But again, jams look good. Seats are beautiful. Go ahead and get in. Again, dash is cool. Mileage reads 78,742. Everything appears to be completely stock in here. So give me a second, we'll do this test drive. All right, y'all, we will get started in the test drive in the DeVille. Let's go ahead and fire her up. Let her warm up. That's a cold start. She's been sitting since yesterday. Let's see. Power windows. Solid there. We'll do the top later on. Let me see. Got a tilt wheel. Let's see if the telescoping works. It does. So telescoping works. Obviously I'm hitting the horn, so the horn works. Let me get this locked. There we go. Wipers, good. Lights are on. I can see them in that truck that's in the front. Right turn signal, I can see it right there on the hood. I don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see it. Left is super dim. I have them check that. No promises there, but it's super dim. Again, it shows on the hood. Let's check the AC. AC is not blowing, but it was on. Let me see what happened. Yeah, kind of weird. I think the controls might be off just a little bit. I had to kind of go through them a little bit. Yeah, it's blowing though. It's ice cold. I drove this car like last week. That's how I knew the AC worked. It's on high now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off.
Help as well.
Radio works. A little bit of a surprise. Again, we always do 40 in the tank. It reads full right now. Ain't no way to know if the gas hand is accurate or not with these old cars. Again, they get the flow in, grounds aren't accurate. You never know, so can never promise that. And then it's funny because we always get people calling about, you know, the gas hand, gas tank, this and that. And I mean, it's a relatively simple fix, but it's just one of them annoying things that sometimes isn't still gonna be accurate. And my Chevelle, I got everything. Like, so I'm running the LS. Everything is like new wiring harness, Dakota digitals, all of that. And my fuel gauge don't read accurate, so I don't know if it's a ground issue or not. I fill it up and it'll be at 99. And as soon as I get to moving, it'll drop to 70, 81, 92. Like, it just be all over the place. So I don't know. I can tell right off bat, the alignment is a little bit off. We're tracking straight. And well, I'm gonna say the steering wheel. Steering wheel is cocked a little bit to the right. Motor sounds good, nice and quiet as you expect your Caddy to be. And like I said, I am tracking straight, and you can see the wheels cocked a little bit. I'm gonna take my hands off the wheel. A little bit to the right, I believe. Let me see. Yeah. So alignment is off just a little bit. Speedometer is working. It's a super, super quiet car. As you guys can tell, I got the top down. I mean, it's a 74-degree day. Overcast. We're supposed to be getting rain all week. But still, I don't even hear any exhaust noise at all. Probably the way you want your Cadillacs anyway. But she's super quiet. Suspension feels solid, a little bit firm, but again, you know, you got 22s on here, so sometimes it's like that. But you notice there was no rubbing when we got to that little dip, or when I turned, I didn't have to turn out wide, so you don't have to worry about the scrubbing or anything. I don't hear the doors rattling, the windows in there, so the window filters are good. No weird belt squeals or anything like that. No speedo cable shaking. So sounds pretty quiet, honestly. Shift was smooth. Nothing to complain about there. Give her a little bit of gas. Get her up to about 50. Yeah, I'm gonna come up off of it. Super driving super smooth, and temperature is coming up. I didn't expect that, to be honest, but the temp gauge is coming up. Like Like I said, it's just a solid car. So I'm gonna get her back and put her on the rack, and we will check out underneath. All right, y'all, so we got the DeVille up on the rack. Again, looking at the rear valance, looks in pretty good shape, you know, regular, nothing special. It's got a new gas tank, I can tell by that. Frame, trunk pans look solid. We do have surface rust, but that's expected. We ain't had no coating to hide anything, so I really don't care about that. I'm looking for missing metal, anything that's been ate up, and it has not. Stock rear end, drums in the rear. Exhaust muffler has been redone, but not the rest of the exhaust. Everything else appears to be stock. Looks like this brake line might have been redone. Again, moving down, we do have a lot of surface rust under here, but if you are familiar with cars, that's not something that matters at all. You can wire brush this and then coat it. That's all that was. And again, 60-year-old vehicle as well. Floor pans look great. I have no soft spots, no weld spots or anything. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. And then looking at the driver's side, same thing. Frame is nice and straight, and floors solid. Nothing to worry about here. Let me get up under here. Drums in the front as well. Looks like brake line has been redone to those drums, and the sway bar bush links have been redone. Let me get from under here. I ain't raised this boy up high enough, so I gotta crouch down. But yeah, pretty solid underneath, obviously. Front bumper, again, pointed out, no issues there. Move around. Wheels are new at all four corners, so nothing to worry about there. Moving around underneath. Again, frame is nice and straight. Body looks good. I really don't have anything to point out as far as bubbling or crack. Get on over here to the driver's side. Got a couple, looks like some indentations here and a little bit of bubbling here. Again, bottom of the car, kind of expected. And I think this is dirt. Yeah, this is dirt. It was wet outside. All right, we're gonna fire her up. Like I always tell you guys, always have your car on when you put the top up, because again, it kills the battery. Top has pretty good speed. I believe it's an original top, judging by the discoloration on the inside, but we'll see. As you see, one thing that I don't see too often on these convertibles, I want you to pay attention to how it lined up. I haven't touched this yet. Literally, it lined up perfect with no pressure to do that. So that's kind of dope personally. I know it's something that don't matter because you could just pull down on it, but top is relatively solid. I will point out one negative that we do have. There is a rip right here. So depending on the type of person you are, I don't drive convertibles in the rain anyway, just because no matter what you do, water is going to get trapped in your drip rails or something. So I don't care what people tell you. It just ain't my thing. I know, you know, cars was designed to do that, but neither here nor there. You see the top's in pretty solid condition outside of that one spot that I did point out. Rear light's good. Let's go ahead and get to the front. All right, so if you guys are interested in this 67 DeVille, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.